Warning. Broken simulation. Broken simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
Welcome to Johnny Woodard Presents Broken Simulation, starring Johnny Woodard. We are in it. We might be the fast show to get in it.
Never gets old, though.
Tell somebody who gets into it quicker. Nobody. We're professionals. Johnny, gonna be honest with you. The interview with the Punisher was way better received than I thought it was gonna be because the broken, the swarm, the drunk punchers, the daddies, all these people are just way cooler than anyone even understands. They get it.
So you didn't think people were going to be into it?
Sometimes there can be moments of Puritanism.
I mean, I did see one guy comment that, how long do I have to listen to this black dick talk?
Till it's done. That's how long. Okay?
What did he say? It was funny. And I was like, dude, are you serious?
How long do I have to listen to big dick talk before I get to
Yeah.
Before I get to the P. Diddy trial. That's what he said. Yeah, as long as it takes.
I mean, that's the show, bro.
Welcome to our one show where we can get weird, really weird.
Our one show? Okay.
Yeah. We got to go back to Punch Drunk. I don't know what's happening with that.
Yeah,
You know, Eddie Bravo wants to do a sports show. He wants to do just football talk. We should have him on that. We should just have him on. Because he loves talking.
We'll just tell him it's just a football show.
We'll call it whatever you want.
It's Punch Drunk Football from now on.
Yeah, Punch Drunk Football.
But we'll just keep talking.
So, Johnny, I got some big news for you.
Let's hear it.
So have you heard that they are building a Tesla?
Hold on. We might have breaking news, a sound effect here. Ready?
Johnny, have you heard their...
Breaking news with Sam Tripoli.
Oh, yeah. And we also got some negative feedback about talking over the clips. Got a lot of
We
that.
did?
Yeah, I got it. Okay, fine. I'll just sit there quietly. Okay?
Well, when we're playing something for you to react to, you have to let them hear it first.
Okay, fine, Johnny. Teach me the ways of podcasting.
It is a problem.
Okay, this is the show.
Yeah.
I have ADD. I got many bullets.
No, I get it. If you don't
them.
understand what it is Sam's already heard the clip, so he doesn't want to hear it again. He wants to talk about it, and he doesn't understand that you haven't heard the clip.
Fine, Johnny.
That's the problem.
Why don't you do this from now on, Johnny? You play the clip and point to me when you think it's appropriate for me to talk on your show. How about that one? So, anyways, Johnny, the big news is, play it again, breaking news.
Breaking news with Sam Tripoli.
Johnny, have you heard they're opening up a Tesla cafe? Have you heard this?
It's already open, yeah.
Do you know where it is?
Yeah, it's at like Hollywood and Vine.
It's literally 2 blocks that way.
Oh, is it?
It's literally 2 blocks over there.
I thought it was at Hollywood.
I was like, so we live in like this studio that I love is kind of in like a bourgeois area that's slash speed hooker area.
It's near one of the nicest neighborhoods in LA that is rapidly going to shit right now.
Well, show me somewhere in LA that's not.
No, that's fair.
It's unbelievable. And we'll get into the fire and like how it's almost been confirmed that none of the money that they raised, the $100 million, went to any of these.
That big concert, yeah. None
went
of it.
to any of the people, victims that were affected by the fires. And guess what LA will do about it? Nothing. Nothing. These progressives won't say a freaking word. They'll just take their pegging and go.
Oh, okay. So it's up on Santa Monica, though. So it's that way.
No, Johnny.
Johnny, you're talking about the drive-through theater.
Right here's the street that we're on. It's literally that way.
Are you talking about the drive-through theater?
I'm talking about the cafe that they have.
Oh, I don't. Okay, I'm talking about the big thing that Elon announced. It's got like drive-through cinema screens and stuff.
Yeah, in the back.
Yeah,
it's right over there. I drove past it.
It's 7001 Santa Monica Boulevard.
Okay. Well, I drove past it. I know where it is.
Yeah, it's like 4 blocks.
It's right that way.
Santa Monica.
I thought you'd be excited instead of fighting me over.
Well, no, I've known about
geographic
this
position.
when they announced it.
Did you know it was that close? It's literally blocks away.
It's like 5 blocks.
Can we just be excited about it?
5 long blocks.
And not fight over MapQuest?
Now people know where we are exactly, by the way. Good job.
No, they won't. And even if they do, welcome. Come hang out.
After Howie's blew the.
No, Stu Peterson was worse. taking pictures outside. I'm like, could you not do that? And then he totally did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
That
over there.
dude
So
doesn't listen to
you and
anybody.
your autistic nerd dork friends can go.
I don't have to do it, though. I charge at home. So.
But you can go over there and hang out with nerd dorks.
Why would I want to do that?
Because, Johnny, you're a nerd dork.
That doesn't mean nerd dorks don't want to hang out with anybody. That's
Okay.
the thing with nerd dorks.
You're a loner, Johnny?
Oh, I'm a big time loner.
Your girlfriend must love that.
Yeah, she loves it. When
So
people
anyways,
come
that was
over, I
big
just go
news,
hide.
Johnny, that you totally took a dump
I can't
on.
believe you thought that I would give a shit about that.
Well, Johnny, you're a Tesla lover.
I'm not a Tesla.
You love
we
it.
We have a Tesla.
Johnny, I've seen you grind on your car before. I've seen you just hump it.
That's
try to
unrelated.
give it love.
That's
make it feel
unrelated.
better.
That's unrelated.
Just hard humpings.
That's unrelated. I'll hump anything that.
Johnny, you will. That's what they
has
say
wheels.
about you. So that was the big
I
opening.
can't believe you thought that was the big news.
I thought I was excited for you.
Pathetic.
Johnny, if you said they opened up a Godzilla cafe 50 feet away, I would walk out and just walk right to it.
Yeah, but Godzilla is very important to you. I don't give a shit about Tesla or anything to do with Tesla.
You love your Tesla.
It's not. First of all, it's not even mine, really. I don't.
But you
drive
love it.
My girl drives it way
You
more.
love your
I drive it
girlfriend's
here
Tesla.
once a week. And if
Johnny, you love it.
And if we
You're
stop,
like, we're saving so much money on gas.
well, that's absolutely. But more, I care more about the performance of the vehicle. It's.
Okay, Johnny.
I mean, I blow everybody. off the
I
line.
was excited for you.
Terrible. That is not. What's our fucking hot topic? That is not a hot topic.
That's not
Doesn't
hot
count
topic.
as a hot topic.
Well, what do you want as a hot topic, Johnny?
Well, I mean, there's so much going
Big
on.
day in podcasting. A lot of podcast talk.
It seems like we're at peak podcast.
We
right
are
now.
at
What'd you
peak
say?
podcast and also bottom out podcasting at the
Which
same
is it?
time.
Which is it?
We're a little peak bottoming out podcasting right now.
I mean, you had so Gavin Newsom.
yeah, so this would be the bottoming out. So I'd say it's more bottoming out than it is a peak.
Gavin Newsom has learned from Trump's campaign and the stupid way that Democrats learn from things by just taking it way over the top.
Yeah.
So he's just
Rich
doing
kids
every
steal
podcast.
ideas all the
Yeah,
time.
he's doing every podcast now. So he goes on Shawn
He's not
Ryan.
doing every podcast.
Well, yeah.
he's doing podcasts. Well, what he learned
He's doing
from
a
it,
lot of podcasts though.
he's doing podcasts where he thinks he has a chance.
Yes, yeah.
Like
totally,
Shawn
yeah.
Ryan, we've talked about before, CIA. He's got a shot.
So Shawn Ryan has him on, like as you said, a CIA guy. And so he gets a text from Rogan while after he announces that he's going to have Newsom on, and he reads the question that Rogan asked to Gavin Newsom.
Let's
And-
hear
and
it.
This is
After I did the post,
What do you got?
Joe Rogan texted me.
Motherfucker. Joe, I loved it. By the way,
Wait, can we just ask really quickly? What do you see? Have you noticed Newsom is doing this really super casual cursing?
Yeah, of
do you
course.
think this is a Trump thing?
Motherfucker. Yeah.
Do you think this is like
I'm trying to relate to the kids. The kids like cuss words. I'm a cusser.
it couldn't be more obvious, right?
Yeah, nothing about this is real. Look at the way he's sitting. He's like, I'm crunching my balls. Kids love that.
What they both are though.
Yeah.
And Shawn Ryan killed people for a
Yeah,
living,
I mean, Shawn Ryan's pretty badass for a spook.
and he's crushing his balls too.
Yeah, he'll kill both of us at the same time with his crushed balls.
I used to have doubts about guys that sat like that, but I mean, Shawn Ryan, you can't.
Johnny,
say,
you're going to start crushing your balls too to show
I can't
your
do it.
lady dominance?
I can't. My
She's
pants.
going to
Are,
walk in, you're just going to crush them?
like I don't. I lack the flexibility to sit that. I really can't. Like that.
You can't sit like this.
Not, my balls are.
My
too
balls
big.
are inside, so I don't care.
My balls are too big.
You have fat balls, Johnny?
My God, yeah.
Johnny, do you have fat balls? Would you say your balls are bigger than Ari's balls? Because
No,
Ari's
no, no,
balls,
no,
those things are juggernaut.
Nobody's bigger.
It's like one juggernaut ball with a moon nut.
Nobody's bigger than ours.
Okay, play.
I'm a Joe Rogan fan. He ain't a
Yeah.
fan of mine, but I'm a Joe Rogan fan.
Yeah,
No bullshit.
yeah.
Right on.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
lived
I'm
it for
doing all the
I feel like
pointing
it's a
stuff.
decade. Back in the day.
Yeah,
Before
his
Joe
kids
was
love him
Joe
and told
Rogan.
him that he's an asshole. Okay, look, I'm already doing what they complained about. I'll shut up. Play it, Johnny.
He was just a podcaster, man. Now he's just a phenom.
Well, he's
Jesus, what did Joe say?
a good friend of mine. So this is from Joe Rogan.
Oh, God.
This is a tough one.
He won't have me on the show, by the way.
Who will be held accountable for mandating COVID-19 vaccines for children, which were unnecessary and ineffective? And who will take responsibility for the unprecedented increases among them? Second to that, do you feel any remorse for that draconian decision that was obviously heavily influenced by the pharmaceutical companies' desire for maximum profit?
Yeah, I've signed some of the most progressive laws against big pharma in the country, so I have receipts on that. So no one
Sam's face is turning red.
suggest that it was about doing the bidding of big pharma. Quite the contrary. California, like many states, red states included, Florida included, moved forward early in the pandemic, working with the Trump administration and the advisors from the Trump administration to impose certain strategies to mitigate the impacts of this novel disease, coronavirus. What's interesting about this process is none of us have really reviewed in an objective way. It's all through the lens of politics, what we did right and what we did wrong. And so I'll answer that question by telling you what I've just tasked. I've asked our team to put together an objective review of everything we did right, everything we did wrong. We're interviewing people that vehemently disagree with us, that oppose the mask mandates, that oppose the stay-at-home orders, people that are international experts. We're stress testing our entire process. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Comparing and contrasting to what other states did. I mean, Florida shut down their bars and restaurants before California. Before California. The question was, when did we start to unwind some of those restrictions? California was more restrictive, and we were certainly aggressive at scale. As it relates to vaccines, vaccines save lives. But Joe asked a very different question about children.
Yes.
And I respect that.
Do we have to listen
And that
to all
was
of
where
it?
there was a lot of feedback.
Listen, I want you to
with
hear one thing.
A lot of experts that I had as advisors. By the way, I used advisors from 2 other states. We did this West Coast Alliance to review not just what was coming from the federal government, but to have a prism and lens on the recommendations coming from the CDC through our own independent advisors. And I took their advice, not as a doctor, but as a governor. So with humility, seriously, humility and grace, I've asked them to have that report done. It's going to be done next month. And it'll be the only state
Humility
that I
and
know
grace.
of that is putting out a truly objective review of what went right and what went wrong.
Almost over.
And I know everyone's a goddamn genius now in hindsight.
No.
But at the time, none of us knew what we were up against, including the President of the United States, who I worked very closely with. There wasn't a Democratic governor in America that worked closer during the pandemic than I did with Donald Trump.
Have at it.
Okay. So if I was not a CIA spook and this was an honest interview, I would ask about 4 questions.
Okay.
The first question I would ask this guy is, what do you, outside of your bubble, how do you think you're perceived? And you'd be like, blah, 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 and I'd be like, no, you're perceived as American Psycho, okay? A cutthroat, crazy person that will do anything for power and money, okay? So that's how the interview would start off.
Mother.
Okay. The second thing I would ask him is, why did you make all these businesses shut down and make people wear masks and you kept your own business open? What's the answer on that? Okay. Then after that, I would ask him, okay, if you're going by these guidelines, right? You're telling everybody to stop the spread. You have to hide indoors. You have to go usher indoors, right? That's the term you usher indoors to stop the spread. Then why did you release prisoners from the prisons? Saying it because of COVID. Why did those 2 things happen? And I lived in California. I watched it happen in real time. Why did you do that? Those would be the 3 biggest questions I have. And then I would go, where do you see California being better than it was when you got in there? And I know he's going to say, we've had more businesses come here. What are the businesses? Give me an example of them. And it will all be tech jobs. That's all it is. Like, do you think your fingerprints on San Francisco has made San Francisco better? Is it better? Why can you not get flavored nicotine in California, but I can get free drugs in San Francisco, and we can give kids under the age of 18 blockers? What is that thinking? This is the problem. This is too nice. And you know, again, and we'll get into a little bit more of this because this gets into the Trump interviews before the election. And real quick, this is a picture of Johnny and his balls. If you're wondering what I was doodling, okay, that's a picture of Johnny and his balls.
See, I worry you get that way though. He's just gonna cut it short and bail.
Yeah.
You go too hard on.
Then it's like he needs, sadly, Shawn Ryan. He needs Joe Rogan. He's like, Joe won't have me on. Maybe. I think Joe would eat him alive.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan is the only interview where it's like, I don't care who he's interviewing. I mean, you saw with Bono. Like, Bono came into a room where he's always the alpha, and he got baited pretty quick. So, I don't, this guy could do a million interviews. What you're telling everybody, and this is what the Democrats love. And no, let's go back. This is what authority loves, the aristocrats love, which is don't believe your eyes, your ears, or the wisdom of your experiences. Okay? There's nobody that will say it was handled properly. Ever. Never. And the way he did it was the worst ever. So when he debates the governor of Florida, when they have that debate, he talked about how more Florida people moved to California than moved to Florida. Yeah, because it's a bunch of sheeple. That's who moved there. Okay? And we can get into the Nelk Boys now if you want to, or do you have a thought on this? Because this kind of fits into everything right now.
I agree. Yeah.
And
I mean, the one other thing I would say is that Shawn Ryan asked him, they were talking later. Shawn Ryan says, getting the shot was my one big regret. And then he goes, what did you get? The MNRA? Now he doesn't even know what mRNA. He doesn't even know how to say the words.
This dude is part of the administration that does, this guy pushes my body, my choice, while simultaneously telling parents they don't have the right to choose whether their kids get these experimental.
I'm starting to think, though, that he's just an empty suit, that he doesn't know.
Now, Johnny,
anything.
you're starting to think that?
No, but like, not even, like, I thought for a while he was American Psycho, like that, but that he was like sharp. But now I just think that he might be another puppet with the Democratic Party's hand up its ass.
No, I think it's both.
Because listen right here, he doesn't know what he says. He doesn't even say mRNA. He says it wrong.
The vaccine prevented people from getting COVID.
I think it prevented the acuity of the symptoms.
I mean, dude,
which is not. They lied about that right away. They said it would.
Dude,
and then
I mean,
a lie.
You can
a lie.
listen as much as you want, and I'll sit here
kept people
quietly
out.
drawing you with even bigger balls.
Well, I just want you to hear him say it wrong. It's fine.
And I think that's universally accepted, at least by 90% of objective experts.
Man, I don't know. I just, I wound up getting the vaccine. It's one of the only fucking things I regret. and I did it.
Which one was
it? Did you go old school Johnson & Johnson?
Pfizer.
So you did the mRNA. Yeah, you did the novel.
He just misspoke. I mean, people do
version.
that.
No, listen to how he can't even remember the word. He tries to remember it and can't remember it. Listen.
Did the mRNA? Yeah, you did the novel, a different version.
See, he doesn't know it, dude. He doesn't know his facts. I'm telling you.
I
was
I don't
scared
think
to
so. You
death
can
I
tell
was
you
going to
he's
miss the
nervous.
birth of my son. So
Johnny, I just
took
drew
it.
you with even bigger
And then I got
balls
fucking
because you're
COVID,
infuriating me.
a couple
right
weeks later, and they couldn't test. I got the test, and it was this one's positive, this one's negative, and I'm like, you guys have any idea
How many people? That's the last guy they ever saw, by the way. That guy right there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
what the hell you're doing? Like, you just gave me the same test with a positive and a negative.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a lot of false
I'm
positives.
sure, Johnny.
Man, it's
lot of false
messy.
positives.
Life's messy. Public health is messy, and there's no experts out here. And there's again back to.
If you had, they weren't saying that at the time, though. They weren't saying it's messy, it could work, it might not work.
Oh yeah, there's people out there that like no one knows. I'll challenge anybody, dude. There were tons of content creators that were saying this is BS. They lost. There were medical professionals that were threatened with losing their medical license. Like this is what I'm talking about. You live in a bubble, American Psycho. Like every time this guy appears on a show, he should get his lady dick kicked
I think
in.
he's a lightweight, though, dude, is what I'm really starting. Like,
Well, because
mentally,
he's
intellectually, a lightweight.
he learned from Kamala Harris. He has to go into the den.
He's like
the
her.
problem is it's not going well for him. His podcast failed miserably. Podcasts are hard to start, but his failed miserably.
Especially when you're a governor. I mean, you would think you would have a leg up at least. On podcasts. So you want to talk about this Nelk Boys? I don't know.
Well, there's a lot going on. Like, this has been a bad week for podcasting.
Being an American, yeah. Oh.
And, so the Nelk Boys.
I don't know much about them, I have to say.
You're very lucky. I don't know a lot about them either. I think Dana White showed up one time and handed him like $300,000 as a birthday gift or something like that.
Why? Is he friends with them?
Well, they're a popular podcast, and you start to find out why. Again, they've done nothing to me. I'm a tiny podcast. They're giant.
Fighters react to Dana White's $250,000 cash birthday gift to the Nelk Boys. Kyle Forgard, UFC president Dana White, recently was in a giving mood. White had a generous birthday gift for his friend and Nelk Boys member Kyle Forgard, gifting him a box that had $250,000.
Johnny, you okay?
It's a lot of money. Oh my goodness.
Johnny, you're tripping balls.
Things can get a little crazy around the tinfoil hat Broken Sim universe, and one thing that really helps me chill out is Cornbread Hemp's CBD gummies. If you don't know about CBD, it's a great way to take a little edge off. It helps you calm while you're going about your day, can help with stress. Cornbread Hemp's CBD gummies are made to deal with all of that stuff and to help you feel better. Like I said, stress, discomfort, or just needing a little relaxation. They only use the best part of the hemp plant, that's the flower, for the purest and most potent CBD. All of their products are third-party, lab-tested, and USDA organic to ensure safety and purity. Right now, Broken Sim listeners can save 30% on their first order. You just head to cornbreadhemp.com/broken and use the code broken at checkout. That's cornbreadhemp.com/broken using the code broken.
Dana White gave a Nelk boy $30,000 to lose weight. Dude, I would get to one. You gave me $30,000. I could get to 130. I think. I really think I could get to one. That's 60 pounds I could lose to get to 130.
I'm with you, dude. Give me $30,000. I'll lose 50 pounds.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll be like that actor in The Machinist who just looked like he was in Auschwitz.
Adrian Brody?
No.
No. Christian Bale was in
Yeah. I'll Auschwitz it.
Yeah.
You think I wasn't afraid to be in Auschwitz it?
Well, you said Auschwitz, which made me think of The Pianist, which is the one Adrian Brody.
Sorry, Johnny.
Wait, great film.
Sorry to make sure your anorexia up.
Okay.
So the Nelk Boys have on Netanyahu, and it blows up right in their face. It just like it. Everything about it is wrong. They're frat boys. They show up. They're wearing baseball hats and and whatever like athletic gear they're wearing at the time. On this interview, they're wearing suits, probably because their parents told them they had to dress up nice. They're going to meet Netanyahu, who still some see as a hero.
Who?
Dude, come on.
You got to be a hardcore
old school Jews.
Yeah, I got to be
him.
a hardcore old school Jew.
Right.
At this point.
Yeah, old school. That's who it is. They still believe it. So they do the interview, and Johnny, can you go to my let me see if I can find it for you real quick. But they interview him, and he's just blatantly lying to them, and it's like, again, guys
we have done nothing that is not consistent with international law.
Yeah, it just, here we go, Johnny. This is my I'll send it
They
to you
were
real
using
quick.
human shields
Here we
in
go,
Gaza. Of course, we would never like to kill any of these people, but
Johnny.
they were using human shields.
So I sent you this. You could play it real quick. It is it's like, it's really crazy to be in a room with somebody who the planet Earth is talking about. And the closest I've ever gotten to that was when Dana and Wayne Isham were shooting Britney Spears' comeback video. Did I ever say this to you, tell you about, like, there was a moment where she was in this giant black room that had these LCD lights behind her. Or that's what they're called? LCD? LED, okay. LED lights behind her. And she was standing by herself, and I thought, this is the most popular person on planet Earth, and she's the loneliest human being ever. You can just tell she was lonely. Obviously, we know now she's a wild person. you know, she's had a lot of trauma in her life, and she's just kind of. How old is Britney Spears right now? She's got to be like
40s, maybe.
Yeah, which is the cycle of female, right?
43. Yeah.
When they're early 20s, they sling puss everywhere. They're like hot dog vendors, like get your pussy, get your pussy. All right, and then they turn about 25, and then it's like, no, I gotta lock it down. I gotta get in a serious relationship. Then they turn them like about 32, and they're just like, oh, the patriarchy. It's
funny.
It's not fun.
You're clearly from a city, and where I'm from in the South, that scale is pushed way
Well,
down.
right. We're talking big city Western women.
Where I'm from.
And then in their like 38 to like 45, they just become a softcore porn stars where like everything is about like, look at my sexual market value.
If they're single, yeah.
Right? No, even when they're married. Like there's so many women who are like content creators.
That's crazy.
Like, look how hot I am.
With a husband?
And that's okay, because you know, guys I'm sure do the same. Women we yell.
Yeah, they don't. Okay.
Okay. But to be in the room with this guy when he is the ire of planet Earth right now.
The architect of a current and ongoing genocide.
Yes. And the rumor is now that he has a debilitating like cancer or something.
No. Couldn't happen to
a better person. And so let's listen to this.
Only God can judge.
Why do they say Israel's like starving the people of Gaza?
Well, because we're trying to get the food in.
I mean,
and
like,
we let food trucks in, and guess what happens when we let them in? Hamas steals the food, takes the good chunk for itself. Then they jack up the prices, and then they sell the food to its population, to its hungry population, if they give them at all. And then use the money that they take from their own people to recruit more killers into their terror machine.
Why do they say Israel's like?
No, that's a really, really critical question there. You know, right?
And,
Great follow up.
Like, do you not go? Well, that doesn't seem to be what's happening. Listen. I'm not going to say that the Nelk Boys should be challenging this like homicidal
They
war
look
criminal.
terrified. To be fair,
They should be. Yeah. They're in. Listen, if Netanyahu thought he could get 4 more inches of Gaza, he would put bullets in both of them.
Oh, totally, dude.
Right?
Yeah,
He'd be like, oh, sorry, guys.
Totally.
Like, there's this 4 inches that we really need. You know, and it's like done. Yeah. So you're like talking to a man who's orchestrated terrorism in.
He's killed people himself.
Right.
Hand-to-hand comment. Like,
right.
He's the guy they sent onto the planes
to
kill the hijackers.
You know, so the Nelk Boys also interviewed Donald Trump, and they got a lot of shit for that. But we'll get into this real quick, everybody.
People aren't seeing that.
What's that?
Nobody's seeing this.
Okay.
We're on you.
So anyways, they do the interview, and as soon as they release it, the hounds of hell come after them, and they start to freak out. So what they thought
in the comments.
In the comments to the interview. So what they thought would be a good idea is to do a Kick Live, which you can see all of our live shows there. We do Kick as well, which we're getting tens of people watching there. And they thought it'd be a good idea to have a bunch of people on who would be, let's say, anti-Netanyahu to give their take on it.
Balance.
In some weird way of supporting them. I don't know why they would do it, but it seems like they're like, okay, we had that side, let's have this side. And really all they do is get their dicks kicked in the whole time.
Well, it's almost like they read the comments and were like, oh, shit, maybe we should have some balance.
Which was probably even worse than when they had Trump on. So I don't know. That's Hans Piker over there, by the way.
Hassan Piker. Yeah.
Hassan Piker.
Well, now this is...
And that's Eric or
Andrew
Freeman. Andrew Freeman.
Or Adam Friedland.
Sorry,
yeah, you can always say it wrong, and it makes me say
Friedland?
Everywhere we went.
Yes.
I thought it was Freeman. Okay, my bad.
Adam Friedland, yeah.
And he was part of one of the greatest podcasts of all time, Come Town.
Everywhere we went, they said, go away. Everywhere we went, they were killed. It sounds a lot like the Palestinians. Because they are people that are dispossessed, and everywhere they go, they get killed. And if we can't see ourselves in that, it's a shanda.
Adam, I'm going to tell you something really quick. I don't agree with Netanyahu. I disagree with a lot of things he's doing. I think he's acting
with him.
Wait, he said you did a collab with him.
Yeah. Adam's funny, dude.
Oh, he's so funny, bro.
In certain aspects, he's acting the same way as Hamas is. We've talked to him about this.
No, there's
Hamas
no.
wants to
See,
kill
this is what I
children,
mean.
and
You're saying
Netanyahu
he's
wants to
acting
kill
as
children. No, but Hassan, you're disregarding the point. And
You're
Adam,
disregarding. He's like, you're wrong. You're disregarding.
there's no
yeah,
comparison
that's when you say somebody's wrong. I know you guys are mad at me. When you say somebody's wrong, you are disregarding the point.
Yes.
Okay, I'll
Absolutely.
shut up.
No, yeah, of course.
Benjamin Netanyahu and Hamas. That's my point. The point is that Hamas.
you tried to compare them earlier.
No,
I
it's,
agree
no.
with you.
Benjamin
They're
Netanyahu
acting
was
the same way
infinitely
sometimes.
worse. That's the point. Israel is the Israeli military, and its conduct is a million times worse than anything Hamas could have ever done.
Everywhere.
So then you sent this is Nick Fuentes also joined them, I believe. This is from his show.
Yeah.
Someone did some clips of it, so let's see what we got here.
And people are like, what the fuck? First of all, you would have on Hitler. Second of all, you're comparing Netanyahu to Hitler?
This is the Hitler comparison in question.
Good. It's a good point. Someone said having Netanyahu on is like having modern day Hitler.
No, I saw that.
Yeah.
Which is honestly, guys, I'll be honest. I'm here to. It's a good point.
Dude, they look like they are about to shit themselves, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, because they're getting nothing but their dicks kicked in.
Do you think this is them thinking like, are we burning our whole
Well,
shit down
I
right
will
now?
tell you, they had no say in doing this.
What do you mean? Someone just is like,
They
hey,
were. They were.
booking that
I
now?
guarantee you, their parents are like, "No, you're doing that," and I
Their
guarantee
parents. Oh, really? That's interesting.
I guarantee you don't think that they're Jewish. You don't think their parents were like, "You need to have them on.
Sure,
It's
yeah.
important to get the word of the Israeli side out. It's very important." And then all their people. You don't think that. Like, dude, you like, I don't know who the Nelk Boys are. They're humongous.
Yeah. I just don't know.
And what are we learning right now? That there's a hidden hand in these guys who've blown up.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, that's,
Right?
That's yeah. Absolutely.
So keep it going. They had a
I like. We're here to fucking learn, to be honest, guys.
They look.
Are you really retarded?
This trend continued through their stream
Oh,
as
look
they
who
brought
they
in
had on
other
next.
anti-Israel voices such as Myron Gaines.
Okay, wait, Myron. Myron, we're seeing a breaking news, a tweet. LMFAO having Nelk interview Netanyahu is like Ted Bundy doing a podcast with a woman. These dudes are fucking retarded.
Wow, Myron.
But here you are.
I thought we were
wait, so
homies.
how are you any different?
You
than
didn't say
him?
that was retarded. You said we're retarded.
Because you're using the platform, right? Just like, I'll give you the chance, but I'm just saying.
No,
that was retarded to have him on. It was.
And Hassan Piker.
Hassan,
Yeah.
anyone goes on a podcast to promote whatever they're doing. They're not
to promote whatever you're doing.
It's like he's pumping his latest
Oh, yeah.
record or something.
So we
my
got Netanyahu.
my new comedy special
Yeah,
called
I got our
Live
special.
from Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
You know, live from the Gaza Strip.
Not promoting a book, dog. He's promoting a genocide.
Bro,
That's
we
the
have
point.
fucking O.J. Simpson on. We have
So why did the interview even happen
Okay,
in the
stop
first
it.
place?
This guy's gonna get into statistics, stuff like that.
Oh, no, statistics. Not
So-
on this show. We
so-
don't do statistics on this
So
show.
this is something that I've been talking about. I'm just yelling into the abyss, and nobody's listening, or maybe a lot of people are listening. I don't know, man. You know, I've been blessed to get some traction on social media
I
a little
heard that
bit.
things are getting a little better overall. Is what I've been hearing that here and
No,
there.
I've been
YouTube included.
I've had a call. I still can't get my stand-up clips to hit because they're super edgy and like people still are afraid of cancel culture. They don't want to share it, but that's fine. But the memes that I find are crushing. So there's more traction than before. So what we have here, okay, is been this kind of movement, which I think is done on purpose, okay, to destroy these brands, which is this new movement from the progressive left, especially the comedians, the progressive left comedians of Hollywood, and some in New York that are like, dude, you guys got to own this. You guys are the reason Trump is where he is, right? And we've talked about this before, right? That like they're acting like it would be anything different if Camel Toe Harris was in. They're trying to act like the world would be a better place. He was called Genocidal Joe.
Yeah.
Right? Because he was funding Israel. He was sending weapons to them. He's the reason the Ukraine's going. And I actually have this thing that makes me laugh. It's like, I don't know why the progressive left doesn't like Trump now, because he's totally demoralized the right. Like, you hate the right. Why don't you love this guy? Because he's completely effed them in the B All right? He's effed them in the B. He lied to them and didn't give them what they wanted. You should love Trump. He's doing exactly what you want, demoralizing your quote-unquote enemy.
And embarrassing the people who supported him.
Right, embarrassing them. So the point of this little rant is, let's go find everybody who's commented on Trump going on Rogan and Schultz and Theo Vaughn and Tim Dillon. I don't know if Trump did Tim
don't
Dillon.
think so.
Okay, but those three for sure, right?
I don't think he would.
Let's see everybody criticizing them. Let's see if they go after the Nelk Boys. Let's see if they have that nasty ass attitude with the Nelk Boys. And guess what? They're not. You know why? Because they know if they go after Netanyahu, they're not going to work in Hollywood. That's why.
You don't think he's even in, like, because Hollywood's pretty liberal. You think they're still with Netanyahu? Or
Well, dude, at the highest levels, 100%.
I feel like they're about to move on.
I think you're seeing up the actor ladder, it's starting to change. But at the highest levels, 100%.
Because if you believe what you read, he's not that popular a figure right now in Israel.
Yeah, but Johnny, have you seen how honest the Israeli media is compared to the American media?
Well, it depends on what they're covering, but yeah.
It's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
They change the wording when it involves Israel killing children. They don't say who killed the children. They're like 60 children died in wherever, but they never say who did it. And then they're like, is it really genocide? Can we use the word genocide? Should we use the word like, that's the media. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let's see who calls out the Nelk Boys out of all these progressive lefts in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Specifically comedians who are suddenly telling everybody they shouldn't get political when comedy has always been political. The gestures were always the ones who were calling out the king. They were only ones allowed to.
And they had to be funny or they didn't get away
Or
with
they
it. in many
died.
cases, yeah.
Right? I mean, like, everyone's like, oh, they got rid of Stephen Colbert. Like, this is fascism. Or it's $40 million in the hole. Stephen Colbert in 1 year lost the exact same amount of money that the WNBA lost. Right?
Let's talk about that briefly. Stephen Colbert got canceled. There's this big argument now because his ratings were still good, but he had lost a massive.
No.
He'd lost a massive.
It was good for shit. Okay.
Well, no. If
He's
you
the
look,
best
if
of
you
shit.
look at where Letterman was when Letterman went out, he was about the same. He went way up when he first took over, and then it just went down every year. But when he's about where Letterman left
Okay,
off.
Johnny. At the end of the day, and I'm not going to sit there and say you're wrong. He's 40 mil in the hole.
Okay, I'm just telling you that the ratings.
It isn't fascism.
Are the same.
It's capitalism. Either you're making money or you're not making money, and that's the argument with the WNBA, right? It's like they're not making money. How do you get a raise when you're not making money?
Which
Now,
I saw somebody comment that it
Dave
seems
Portier.
like they're on pace this year to actually turn a profit for the first time
let's
ever.
see if they do. Then pay them.
Right, but what we're talking about? What they're maybe 100,
Gonna break
they
even.
Break even $100. What kind of business is that?
What is that? And how much of that money that they're making is in ads, where it is conducive to sponsor diversity, woke ideals, ESG.
Yes, totally.
Right?
Yeah, it's all
like when they
fluffed
talk
up,
about women's soccer made more money than men's soccer. Yeah, because of ads.
Yeah.
Because
Nike.
These corporations get brownie points with BlackRock to advertise alternative things and not just male stuff. Okay?
Absolutely.
So I just want to say let's see who comes out and says something. Because if you want to hate Trump, and P.S., I hate Trump, okay? He's completely and utterly stabbed his base in the fucking ass, okay? Let's see who comes out against it. So, Johnny, I'm going to send you one more thing.
Okay.
Chris Cuomo is a retarded zombie that we can't eliminate because his content will not go away. his content will not go away. No matter how much we try, his content will not go away.
Somebody's watching it. He learned some things. I will say he learned some things from podcasts, and him and Piers Morgan especially are dinosaurs who've kind of adapted to.
They're like,
the
if I'm going to say the most ridiculously retarded shit, and people are going to watch it, they're going to hate watch it.
Yes.
Shout out to the Hate Watch podcast. Hate Watch. Okay, I just sent it to you, and this is a dinosaur insulting a Jew. This is what it is. Okay. And it's absolutely ridiculous. It's gonna be again, Adam. What's his last name? Friedland. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to disrespect a guy on one of the greatest podcasts of all time. You know I'm bad with names.
Friedland. There we go. Adam Friedland. Yes.
You are part of the new self-hating Jew. You're
what
a
do you mean
bad
self-hating Jew? What do you mean self-hating Jew?
You are
I
a
can't get
Jew
enough of
who
it.
is anti-Israel.
What does that mean, self-hating Jew? I'm not anti. What are you talking about?
Are you anti-Israel?
What does anti-Israel mean?
Do you believe Israel has a right to exist?
I think, yeah, people should have a right to vote. Everyone should vote. I
asked you a different question. Does Israel have a right to exist?
I don't think that it's kept Jewish people safe. That was the objective.
I'll ask you a third time.
Wasn't
Does
the objective
Israel
of
have a right
Zionism?
to exist?
Called you a self-loathing Jew, which I didn't know is something that Gentiles could throw around.
If you're listening, it's switched to a different clip of Adam Friedland.
That was like before the election for his bro too.
Well, because Cuomo's campaign was that the city is a crime-infested anti-Semitic hellscape. And it's like, go outside.
Yeah, that's driving me nuts right now.
Why?
Like I was on a show and like Andrew Yang was telling me about what anti-Semitism was. It's just like
has that been has that been a regular problem, a recurring problem, being Jewish and being told that unless you are supportive of the state of Israel, which is obviously a foreign country, that you are anti-Semitic by people who are not
Chris
Jewish
Cuomo?
or just anyone in New York? Like, is that something that bothers you? That you hear about a lot?
I think that what I will say is like complaining about a college student protesting us giving $25 billion to a war is just like it kind of the term anti-Semitic loses its meaning. It's not good for Jewish people.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
You know, it's like it's what if like it's the most normal. I mean, and also I think I said this to Cuomo, but like in the 60s and 70s, they were saying that they're pro VC. Now they're saying they're pro like Hamas. It's like they're acting as if it's unprecedented, and it's like it's not true.
Right.
But it's also that like now he has to defend this all the time. Like he has to defend humanity. Like imagine being called.
Who are you saying? Who does?
Adam.
Adam
has to defend humanity and this thing that I've been.
The guy from Cumtown.
The guy from Cumtown. That's where we are. That the hero of our story is from Cumtown, and what you're seeing right now is like. Again, what I've been talking about is this programming is so strong, Johnny, that it is allowing you to believe and go against your basic instinct of all human beings, which is to protect children at all costs. Like if you're at a park and a child is in danger, it doesn't need to be your kid. You run over there to make sure that kid's okay.
Yeah, of course.
That's what we do. And what this programming has done is to convince you that newborn babies who have they're just new to the world trying to figure it out, are terrorists. And now this guy, because he's Jewish, has to go around and defend human decency.
Same with Dave Smith. He's another comedian that's Jewish who's had to... I don't know who's on an island. You know what I mean? I feel like Dave Smith's just getting it from. He's debating everyone because he's the only person with any fucking common sense who will stand on that side. Who's also eloquent.
And there's this whole thing about tokenism, about they're letting them have conversation, letting them get the reach and all that, and there might be a tiny bit to that in a weird way, but it's like you need Dave Smith because Dave Smith doesn't allow them to instantly hate them. They have to kind of go, "Oh, you just hate Jews." Well, I'm Jewish. Self-hate Jew. It's always something, right? It can't be that they have a ounce of humanity in them.
Totally.
Right?
Also, as whoever that was said, it's a foreign state. It's a different country.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, and it's just like you're seeing programming crashing and burning right now. And there's going to be a lot of people that when this is all done, just like Gavin Newsom, had a certain storyline, a certain talking point that's going to come back and haunt them.
It's no different than the way Catholics used to be with the Pope.
And you know?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah.
The way they defended it at all.
For
and
decades.
then they're like, oh, God,
decades.
it's really bad.
And it became undeniable. It was just in their face.
Undeniable.
And they had to say, okay, give it up. Finally.
And Johnny, this is a great kind of transition into my big story of the week.
As we roll into summer, keeping up healthy eating habits can become challenging amidst barbecues, road trips, and just your packed schedule. Tempo makes staying on track effortless, offering delicious, calorie-conscious meals crafted from real ingredients and cooked and ready faster than you can pack your beach bag. Tempo, the official partner of the 2025 CrossFit Games, delivers fresh, chef-curated, dietitian-approved meals right to your door. Packed with protein, their delicious meals help keep you fueled and ready for your next workout. Tempo serves up fast, feel-good, single-serving meals that are crafted to cook in just 3 minutes so you can eat well without sacrificing taste or convenience. With new recipes each week that are made with real ingredients and nutrient-rich, they make it easy to keep up a healthy lifestyle. Tempo's perfectly portioned lunches and dinners take the guesswork out of eating well, are fully prepared, and can be heated in the microwave in just 3 minutes. Tempo offers a variety of meals for different dietary and taste preferences, including protein-packed, calorie-conscious, carb-conscious, that's my favorite, and fiber-rich. It seems like I'm always rushing out the door, so it's great to have a meal ready, a quality meal in just a few minutes, so I can feel like I'm taking care of myself while I'm on the go. For a limited time, Tempo is offering our listeners 60% off your first box. Go to tempomeals.com/brokensim. That's tempomeals.com/brokensim for 60% off your first box. tempomeals.com/brokensim. Rules and restrictions may apply.
So, Johnny, as you know,
Sam, you left your wallet at home.
I know. Yeah.
All caps. She said.
Yeah. Tell her I know.
Exclamation.
Tell her I know. So what I like to do in comedy is press social norms.
Yes.
I like to go, how much do you believe that? How anchored into this kind of what I see as a hypocritical belief? How much are you into it? Like, how do you not see the hypocrisy of what you believe? And that's a big part of now, I'm not going to say that, I'm going to write this joke to do this. I have this joke. I go, that's kind of funny because it presses what they believe. And I kind of like that. I'm not trying to be edgy. That's just how my brain thinks. So I have for the longest time, and we've talked about in the show, that I think the N-word is a giant psyop to get us to fight with each other.
Yeah.
So after that story I told on here about the paraplegic who called me the M-word, and I thought was the funniest thing I've ever seen, I decided to bring back my old Paul Mooney joke and do a story about how much.
Can you tell it briefly again for those who haven't
which
heard?
one? The Paul Mooney or the paraplegic? I said this before on the show. I was at the House of Comedy in Arizona. I come out of the showroom into the lobby. There is a paraplegic in a wheelchair who looks like Vanilla Ice, which is everybody in Arizona. Okay, every guy in Arizona is like they either look like a pastor at a church, or they look like a wigger. Right, those are the two looks of Arizona.
Okay.
And I come out into the lobby, and up wheels to me a swarm, who's a paraplegic. And hey, I'll take all the fans I can get. So he wheels up to me smiling and he goes, "What's up, my?" And he drops the M-bomb on it.
Nice.
Looks like Vanilla Ice. Has a hat on like I like to do. It's like super funny.
Oh, that's great.
So I've decided that I want to bring back the joke and add that to it because I think I have the right to talk about my experiences.
Paul Mooney's called you the N-word.
Yeah, and
that's
like
the whole
I
bit.
said for a long time, and it's what got me kicked off Wikipedia, was that my number one credit on there was that I was called the N-word by Paul Mooney.
Now, when you used to do the Paul Mooney bit, did you say the N-word?
Always. And I'll get into that. Okay. So I'm
to be clear, you said the word, not the. You didn't say the N-word.
No, I say the word.
The word. Okay.
And I'll get into that. So Wednesday night, I get a Wednesday night show because I don't have any spots I didn't put in for the rest of the week because I'm at San Diego, and I'm going to get into that as well. So San Diego was great. It was a lot of fun. If I could live there, if I could get my kids down there, I would live in San Diego.
So nice.
It's right. How much did you love it?
Oh yeah, we go down there a few times a year.
You won in life if you live in San Diego.
Yeah, nice.
So I go down. I go up, and I'm having a good set. I mean, I'm having a decent set.
Okay.
You know, everyone's getting off. Oh, they're great. They're great. I'm like, okay, we'll see. We'll see if they're great. We'll see what they got. So I go up there. I'm doing my jokes. They're getting laughs. I do some crowd work. It's explosive because that's where we are now. People want crowd work. That's all they see on the internet is crowd work. So they want crowd work. So I do crowd work, get big laugh. I'm like, I'm going to press these people. So, and Johnny, this is the greatest social experiment that happened, and I couldn't be happier. It is exactly what I've been saying about this fucking word. So I go up and I'm doing well, and I decide to end on me being called the M-word, which is, and listen, truth be told.
Ending on it, nice.
Yeah, because I'm an idiot. I should do it in the middle of the act and then bring them back. But I'm going to do a new special when I can get a better ending bit. Right now, I'm at an hour of. I could do a new special right now if I wanted to. I have enough material. I've honed the material that didn't make it into the last special. So I have an hour right now of material. But I don't need an hour. I need about half an hour, 40 minutes because nobody's watching past that. So I go, okay, I'm going to do it. It doesn't flatline the room, but it gets murmurs. Like laugh murmurs.
Your new version of it, or this new thing you're doing? With
This new
Mooney
thing I'm doing,
and that together,
which is talking about how divisive the M-word is and how I think it is a psyop to divide us. Because, you know, these people can say it and it's like, ha, ha, ha. And then these people say it is like burning crosses, right? So I go, people hate saying the M-word, but it's really crazy because I love being called the M-word. And I talk about how it's the only way I can come. And I go, I wish I was lying to you. Okay. Which I wish I was. It's weird, Johnny. But okay. It's really weird. I'm on a nice anti-porn run, and I'm going to show you what's helped me get through it, Johnny. And I say this with pride, and I'm excited.
Is it a shock collar?
No.
Oh, okay.
This little guy is stopping me.
A little Jesus figurine.
Yes. I keep it around to remember, don't indulge in instant gratification. And it's working. So anyways, I haven't watched porn in days, which is like equivalent to about 1 year of sobriety to me. Okay?
That's amazing.
Okay.
Good job.
So anyways, so I go up there, I do the bit, and this has become a little sigil for me, by the way. So I do the bit, it kind of flatlines, and I bring up the next comic. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to bring him in on this, but I love him. I think he's super funny. He's a black comic.
So wait, where are you again?
I'm in the OR at the Comedy Store.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying San Diego.
No, I was in the OR at the Comedy Store. And I've watched this guy go from doorman to regular, and he's super fucking funny. And he's a really quiet guy.
Where's he from?
I think he's an LA guy. Okay. I've seen him around for a long time. But, you know, there's guys who've been in for a while that put in their time to store to become regulars, and God bless them, they're now being passed, and I'm super happy for them. So I go up, I do the M-word bit.
Did you know he was coming after you?
No.
Okay.
I did.
Would it have affected what you did?
No.
Okay.
No. So I do the bit. It gets okay response. Okay. You know. So then I bring him up. He comes up, and this is the greatest social experiment ever, Johnny. It couldn't have gone better for me. I wish, because I had XG there. I wish he would have kept the camera on when he saw that a black comic was following me. So I do the bit. It gets some quietness, and nobody really it's okay. It's not a good response at all. I introduce him. He comes up. He starts to talk about it. And the dude proceeds to drop the N-bomb. And the crowd goes fucking nuts. I mean, a huge explosion in the room.
He drops the N-bomb as part of a joke or just
referring to me.
Just referring to you.
The joke and the reference.
Yeah.
Blows up. Boom. Yeah. Huge laughs. I go, that's what I've been telling you. They don't hate the word. They just have this. This is why political correctness is stupid. What, Johnny? You're getting quiet.
No. I mean, it's who's allowed to say it. That's totally it.
Right. And it's dumb. It's totally dumb. Because in the bit, I called nobody but myself the M-word. I am referring to the 2 real times I've been called the M-word. And people can't take it. They just can't take it. So anyways, I do the bit. I go home. 2 days later, I get a call from Chad Zumach. We're doing the world's #1 phone call podcast. Bye, Chad. It's gone from goodbye, Chad, to just bye, Chad. We've done some rebranding.
I pitched just to you. I wish we could have like a preview version.
By the way, he wants
to
come on the show.
Where we just talk to him on the phone briefly on here, and then you say bye, Chad, and then you say if you want more bye, Chad, then you
let's call Chad right now.
Call Chad.
Do you have Chad's number? Call him right now. I'm sure he's up. What's Chad doing at 1 a.m? Chad, answer the phone. Chad, it's Hollywood Johnny Woodard. Chad, this is a big call from Hollywood. Chad,
it's not answer.
Just absolute garbage. Chad doesn't understand I'm casting a movie. Chad's out. Chad's out.
Yeah, you should do that.
Chad, you had a chance to be in my movie and you're out. We're gonna move up. We're gonna move up. Here, yeah, leave it on.
Go ahead and say that.
Chad, this is Hollywood producer Sam Tripoli, and I was calling you about a role I have to fill right now in a major movie that's happening, and you think I'm kidding. I'm not. I wanted to book you in this movie. You didn't pick up because you got to get your beauty sleep. You're decaying, okay? God, who knows what timeline you've been after this movie. Anyways, I'm going to move on. Maybe I'll put Nick Swartzen in the movie. So I get a call from, we do the goodbye chat. Chad calls me. I don't answer it. I call him from the phone recorder that I use. He answers the phone. Hey, what's up? We start talking. He goes, hey, man, I got to talk to you about something. I go, what? He goes, dude, I've been hearing some stuff about the store. I go, what? What'd you hear? He goes, I've heard it's gotten really racist lately. I go, what? Yeah. I had a comic, and I'm not going to say the comic's name. I love him to pieces. I think he's one of the funniest dudes I've ever met in my life. I have none but love and respect for him. He called me and said he's heard some shit about the Comedy Store getting really racist lately. Okay? I go, what did he say? He goes,
I mean, that premise on its own is just so absurd and
it's
ridiculous.
so absurd. And then he goes, and then he mentioned you, that you might be a big part of it. And I go, oh my God, this moment has gone all the way to New York City. It's
crazy.
And it's so hilarious because when you have not a good set, and it was a good set, but that part wasn't good.
Yeah.
But when you have a bad set,
Oh, and
you go,
you ended on it too. That was like,
yeah, because I'm a
yeah.
retard.
It's like the last note of a song, you know. If that's what you end on, it's kind of like.
It's like when I went and watched Guns N' Roses, and at the end they decided to do some Chinese democracy, and you're like, what are we doing here, bro? So, anyways, Johnny. So, as a comedian, when you have a bad set, you go, oh, I pray to God nobody saw that, and then you're getting calls from New York City, New York City, right? And he goes, yeah, I hear it's you, dude. I go, what?
I love how he told you that, by the way. He kind of soft pedaled it to begin with, and then it was like, I heard it had something to do with you.
So then he starts to tell me something really crazy. He goes, Bill Burr, and this is Chad Zumach's words, Bill Burr's thinking about taking his name off the wall.
What?
And I'm like, is my bit that powerful?
That can't be true.
That's what he said.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Crazy, right?
That also makes. I mean, if that is true, that's. Oh God.
But
Bill Burr.
But
like,
what is
he that
crazy,
lost?
Johnny, is that the experiment worked. It's
No, it
literally
totally did.
what I.
But was there anything else, or was it just your bit? You think? Did he
That's
say
the
anything
bit.
else?
No, that is what they're
would
talking.
They would just kick you out, obviously, and then that would be.
Oh, you have to go. Okay, Sam Tripoli, Bill
or
Burr. Which one?
I mean, that
which
would-
one we're gonna
yeah,
do?
I mean, if that was real,
we're gonna
that's what-
run Sam out.
They just paint over your name on the wall.
I start calling people at the Comedy Store, going, "Is word on the street that I'm a racist?" And everyone's like, "No, I've heard nothing about it." Now, this one person said there's a couple waitresses that have been like, "He's using the N-word on stage." And you always like it used to be the waitresses were the coolest people ever, and
That's
I'm
what
not
I've
saying
always
anyone
heard,
at the store isn't, but that doesn't
If
mean
they're
there's-
talking about this,
That
they
doesn't
are.
mean there's some woke ones there that aren't smart enough to understand. So the people I talk to are like, "Oh, I've watched a bit. It's not bad." I go, "It's not bad because I'm calling nobody but myself the N-word. I have the right to talk about real life experiences, and when I've been called this word." I just found that amazing. I just found that amazing that in New York City, they're talking about this one bit.
These
And
guys that are famously the darkest, like that go to the taboo moment, like I mean, think about they're known for, they're infamous. That table at the Cellar is like you can
no,
just
they
hear
made
anything.
their bones
dude.
off of Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, yes, totally. Yeah, of course.
They made their bones off of Opie and Anthony. And
Which
this-
Anthony, I mean, they've kind of disowned him. To be
not
fair,
all of them. Most like
lot of them have,
one has.
Yeah, a few guys.
Bill Burr.
Yeah.
And like I love Bill, and they're like Bill likes me. I don't think he likes me, and that's okay. It's none of my business.
You mean we're? Oh no, that was Magical who said that. We're actually going to talk sports on Punch Drunk Sports.
Yeah, but that's okay. He
They always
doesn't
had
have
a
to like
problem
me.
with
I don't hate him. I love him.
They'd love the show now, by the way. Now that you have this outlet and tinfoil, we only talk sports on Punch Drunk Sports, which is great.
Yeah, but dude, they didn't get mad at that. They got mad at a lot of stuff.
There was a lot of stuff.
A lot of the stuff that Ari was doing, they were worried about lawsuits later on down
Taking
the line.
his junk out frequently.
Yeah, which was gold. Like every
It's the
time we
best,
went to the All Things Comedy Festival, we were the talk of the festival every time. And now you look where comedy is. We started that.
Dude, Ari shit on stage at Madison Square Garden, didn't he? I mean, like,
No, did he? I think
or it was one
no.
of these. What did he do?
He did it at Skankfest. But he got killed Tony in big trouble by whipping his dick out in
that was
Madison
it.
Square
Yeah,
Garden.
okay. So I mean, like, it's not like
No,
Dude,
it's just like it's just this thing about closing doors behind you. That's all I'm saying. It's like people grow and they change. That's fine. But remember where you came from. Like remember what you made your bones on. You know, and like yes, the Bill Burr rant about Philadelphia. If you actually study it, it's pretty woke. But that's okay.
Wait, well, I don't know that.
You know where he went? Because he had something on one of his CDs about how shitty Philadelphia was. And when he walked out, they booed him for the entire 15.
And then he went on.
And then he went on about how they love Rocky, but they don't love
how racist they are. Yeah.
No, Joe Louis. Who is the great heavyweight boxer?
Joe Louis.
Yeah. They don't love
the
him.
Bronx
They don't have.
Bomber.
They have a statue of a fake white guy, but they don't have one of him. And it's a pretty woke rant. And it's hilarious. It's hilarious. But again, we're shutting doors on people that were doing what you were doing when
The Brown Bomber, sorry.
when you were coming up. And like maybe, I mean, Bill Burr had a whole bit. I don't think he said the M-word, but he did a funny ass joke about asking black guys why he can't say the word. And it's like, it's stupid to go, it's this fucking binary view that wokeism puts you in. Good, bad, good guy, bad guy.
Joe Frazier is who he was talking
Joe
about.
Frazier, yeah. So it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me.
Okay.
If you go to samtripoli.com, Boston's coming up. Huntington Beach is changing. Sorry. It's like 2 weeks later. I'll fix that. August. Then I'm going to be in Kansas City. And then, Chicago's coming now and a couple other dates. So, yeah, that's it. That's it. So, Johnny, let's go into the Hunter Biden stuff.
Okay, so
because I have a funny ass thing about it.
Hunter Biden did some podcast that I'm not. Do you know that podcast? I don't know that podcast.
No, it's Channel 5, and that guy's really funny.
Is that an LA channel?
Except for when he tried to interview and make G. Edward Griffin look stupid, and luckily Jason Burmis showed up and just curb stomped him.
Okay.
But so this Channel 5 guy, can you look up his name because he's super funny? He got Me Too'd.
Is it Richard Harambe?
No, it's like Andrew something.
That's the person who tweeted this was Richard Harambe.
Um,
It's like a channel on YouTube or something?
Yeah, so he had he was
Andrew Callahan.
Yeah, he was a part of something called All Gas No Brakes, but it wasn't his company.
Oh, I heard that. Okay.
So then he decided to go off on his own and call it Channel 5.
Okay.
So, and
He
then
did 3 hours with Hunter Biden, by the way.
by the way, Hunter was so high he thought it was 30 minutes.
So we'll just start with the funny part.
Start with the funny part.
Hunter Biden talking about crack, and I'm interested what you think about this. He kind of makes a case for crack here versus coke and other drugs. You listening?
Yeah.
You seem like you're not.
Does crack cocaine make you act any differently? No. Is it safer than alcohol? Probably. People think of crack as being dirty. It's the exact opposite. When you make crack, what you're doing is you're burning off all the impurities so that it combines with the sodium bicarbonate, which makes it smokable. That's all. Does crack cocaine...
What do you think about that? Him saying that crack does less damage
Well,
than
if
alcohol,
there's anybody
and
to,
it doesn't change the way you behave.
If there's anybody that probably could give you a really good breakdown on that, it is probably Hunter Biden.
So you think he's probably right?
Yeah.
Really? That it doesn't change your behavior? Crack.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm working on this.
I can tell you.
Fam.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Well, I want you to watch this and then get your reaction to it. That's I'll pull up the other clip that we have of him going in on the Democrats too. He went on the Democrats pretty hard. Okay, here. This is Hunter on crack right here.
Does crack cocaine make you act any differently? No. Is it safer than alcohol? Probably. People think of crack as being dirty. It's the exact opposite. When you make crack, what you're doing is you're burning off all the impurities so that it combines with the sodium bicarbonate, which makes it smokable. That's all. Does crack cocaine...
What do you think about that? Is that
It's like, okay, let's go to the data. Let's go look at the data of crackheads.
Yeah.
Let's look at what it did to Whitney Houston. It just literally ran her off the ledge.
No, true. Yeah.
They destroyed one of the most beautiful voices of all time.
Oh, and beautiful faces, too. I mean, what a woman.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
Talking about George Clooney now.
Okay.
Fuck him and everybody around him. I don't have to be fucking nice. Number one, I agree with Quentin Tarantino. Fucking George Clooney is not a fucking actor. He is a fucking, I don't know what he is. He's a brand. And by the way, and God bless him. You know what? He supposedly treats his friends really well. You know what I mean? Buys them things. And he's got a really great place in Lake Como. And he's great friends with Barack Obama. Fuck you. What do you have to do with fucking anything? Why do I have to fucking listen to you? What right do you have to step on a man who's given 52 years of his fucking life to the service of this country and decide that you, George Clooney, are going to take out basically a full-page ad in the fucking...
All right, so he went on Clooney, and then he laid into everybody else, too.
Real quick before this,
go ahead.
Please look at these interviews through the lens of this guy, his dead brother's daughter. Okay, let's not forget that. All right? Let's not forget.
Is that a conviction or is that alleged? Because we might.
Well, what do you mean conviction? Did he go to jail for it? No, but
it's
that's
alleged.
on his
illegally though. We could be
allegedly. Allegedly, Johnny.
We don't know that.
We don't know that for sure. We're like 99.9%.
We'll put no certainty percentage on it.
Dangerous conspiracies.
Yes, it's a harmful conspiracy theory.
You know what? Me and James Carville, who hasn't run a race in 40 fucking years, and David Axelrod, who had one success in his political life, and that was Barack Obama. And that was because of Barack Obama, not because of fucking David Axelrod. And David Plouffe, and all of these guys, and the Pod Save America guys, who were junior fucking speechwriters on Barack Obama's Senate staff, who've been dining out on the relationship with him for years, making millions of dollars. The Anita Dunns of the world, who's made $40-50 million off the Democratic Party. They're all going to insert their judgment over a man who has figured out, unlike anybody else, how to get elected to the United States Senate over 7 times, how to pass more legislation than any president in history, how to have a better midterm election than anybody in history and how to garner more votes than any president that has ever won.
this...
And they're going to replace their judgment for his. Not to mention... Who's Jake Tapper's audience? Jake Tapper...
My mom or something? I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
For real, though. I don't even think it's your mom anymore.
No.
By the numbers, what influence does Jake Tapper have over anything? He has the smallest audience on cable news. And beyond that, I think that the book is right now on Amazon that he put out. I mean, his ratings just went to shit after he put the book out. You know, they did a 2-week infomercial for it. I mean, it was such a money grab, such a disservice to everybody that he serves with.
What do you think about?
I mean, it's laughable stupid. I mean, this is a guy that is treasonous, dude. He took money from foreign countries to influence his father, who was the vice president at the time. Like, why would I like? The problem with this interview, and I haven't seen all of it, is usually he's making fun of him, but there's no hard cuts here to like make this guy look like an idiot. I mean, again, Hunter Biden is acting like we live in a bubble. We don't know what the hell he did.
Yeah.
He's a crackhead. And it's come from a speed freak.
Anyway, I thought that was hilarious. That interview. I mean, the guy.
It's so crazy how these progressives are just trying to just shove themselves into podcasting content creating, right? It's just
Is he a I mean, I don't think of him as political, but I suppose he is, right?
I mean, he's yelling out about his dad.
He's a psycho. He's just, I don't know. I mean, he's like a Team Biden all the way.
So anyways, Johnny, I just sent you another thing. Did you look at it?
It's a screenshot.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it, though.
So anyways, I make this tweet. Even a broken clock's right twice a day, even if it's high as shit, right? That's what I wrote.
You were talking about
Hunter Biden, because he's going off on all these people. So then this guy tweets to me, "What are you talking about, you cokehead? You're not even allowed in green rooms, right?" So then this guy asked Grok, this is the most hilarious shit you'll ever see.
Someone called Anna Yoder.
Okay, Anna Yoder goes, read it, Johnny.
Grok, is it true that Sam Tripoli is not allowed to be alone with women in green rooms because of his history with drugs?
And then read what Grok said.
Grok says there's no credible evidence supporting that claim. Sam Tripoli has openly discussed his past drug use, but has been sober for years. The accusation seems unfounded, likely unfounded trolling from the what does that say?
From the thread. Then go down. There should be another one attached to it. Okay, then read this one.
Sam says, Grok is on fire today. And then Reactionary Mystic says, Grok, is Sam Tripoli based? Yes, Sam Tripoli's based. His unfiltered comedy, conspiracy deep dives on tinfoil hat, and bold rejection of mainstream lies exemplify authenticity without apology. Well, you just love that, don't you?
Yeah, I love it. Grok gets it.
Now we're all about, after shitting on Grok for months, now we're like, nah, it's all right.
So Johnny, you were down at the you were down.
I'm
Listen,
always down.
Here's the rule when you're a comic, right? You do not mess with the staff. It's a golden rule. Any professional guy knows that. You don't mess with the staff. You go in there, you're very kind, and you know, the American Comedy Company is probably the best positioned comedy club in the world, meaning it's right there on the funnest street in like almost town. Like obviously you have like Vegas Boulevard, you know, Las Vegas Boulevard. You have like South Beach. That's kind of fun. But I don't know of any comedy club. Maybe the Tempe Improv's close to that.
I mean, the Comedy Store's on the Sunset Strip. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's like, it's not right in the, it's surrounded by hotels. And the Sunset Strip hasn't been bumping.
It used to be, yeah.
Since, I'd say 20 years ago, Johnny. I mean, it was when Shaq and Kobe were like in their reign, which is like early 2000s.
It's also not a celeb hangout anymore after COVID. It doesn't seem like it.
What?
The Comedy Store, not as much.
It is. There's been like...
Yeah, but you're not getting like... Remember it was like... Before COVID, it was like Anne Hathaway. Was like really mainstream.
So, yeah, because it's turned over and there'll be new stars there and all that stuff. I don't know. Maybe... I don't know who blows up after you know, once Rogan's done. Like, not in terms of Rogan blowing people up, but what is the mechanism to blow somebody up?
It's going to be splintered, I think. Everybody's going to have their own little...
And especially once you take out the industry, which... Back in the day, blew people up like a Doug Stanhope, a David Tell, a Joe Rogan, a Joey Diaz, a Bill Burr, right? Blew them up.
Have to do it
Now
yourself.
with the internet and these tech people, they got their thumb on the competitive balance.
That's who does
and
it.
they're only pushing stupid now.
That's who does it.
So the heroes are going to be gone. It's going to be so hard. But so I'm down there at San Diego American Comedy Company, and it's a fun week. It's so funny, Johnny. So I get called in to do radio. They're like, will you do radio on Friday? I'm like, yeah, sure. Why not? I don't mind it. I'm there and chilling. I get up at 8 in the morning. So
You're good at that stuff too.
So they're like, well, we need you to get up at 7:30. I'm like, okay, you should have told me that first.
That's rough.
Then we need you to get you at 7:30. I get up. I go
They
down.
want
there.
you to go in, or you calling?
No, I go in.
Okay.
And it's the local big radio station. And this happens to me every freaking time. So I have to prepare myself. I learned it because I haven't done radio forever. And I've been on these guys' radio show for like literally 25 years. Like since I started going down La Jolla, I would go on the radio show. And they're really nice guys. And they're like, hey, I'm like, what do you guys want to get into? I have a bunch of jokes. They're like, well, we were going to ask you about conspiracies, which I love. Not good for morning radio.
No.
I have to go in prepared with like simple conspiracies that they might like.
Yeah.
Like, Alex Jones is Bill Hicks. Like, I don't believe it, but something probably they would talk about. They go, okay, what's a crazy conspiracy? I'm like, the pharmaceutical company assassinated Kobe Bryant. They're like, okay, man, thanks for coming on the show.
Are you serious?
No, but it was a quick
okay,
turnaround.
yeah.
Usually I'm there for a while.
That is what you brought up, though? I can't tell if you're giving me an example of how it would go, or that's what.
I'm trying to think something fun and weird. So after the first show, XG, I love them. I love XG death. But I'm like, XG, every show that isn't Tinfoil Hat show is probably normies. You shouldn't do your conspiracy shit there. Of course, he goes, hey, man, how many people in conspiracies here, dog? And
wait, I don't understand. Which, there wasn't a Tinfoil Hat show?
No, the show that you were in was a Tinfoil Hat show.
Right, but when did
the rest of the week was regular night of Sam Tripoli.
It's just Sam Tripoli. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't feel like most of your people
No.
are conspiracy people?
Well, here's the funny thing. So every show, XG would go, hey, man, how many people listen to listen to Tinfoil Hat? And 3 people would clap. I'm like,
Really?
great. And then at the end of the night, the line would be around the club. Go, hey, dude, I love your show. I love your show. I think it's great. I love your
They
show.
just weren't giving him anything.
They weren't clapping.
They
It
wouldn't
was
give it to
very
him, man.
weird.
Well, that's how it works, dude. When you're not Sam Tripoli, and people don't want to give you anything.
Well, and when you're Sam Tripoli, they don't want to give you stuff either. So anyways, the waitress for the first show is smoking hot.
Okay.
She's 6 foot, 22 years old, hot.
Nice.
And which makes me laugh about this is because they're like, Sam's not allowed in green rooms. Bro, I never mess with the staff. I'm the nicest person ever. But man, this chick, she got my monkey DNA going, and I had to fight not to say anything creepy. I was like, thank you. Thank you very much for coming. You're wonderful. Here's a nice tip.
What color is your butthole?
Oh, no, never. I will never ask that. I became like 1920s. Hello, ma'am.
You got your little Jesus in your hand, just
I'm
squeezing the life out of it. Just squeezing the life out of it.
Where's Jesus? Oh, I put him back in.
Your hand's bleeding. You're squeezing that thing so tight.
Yeah. I mean, just monkey DNA going crazy.
Yeah.
And you just got, dude,
And by the way, if the average person has like 1% monkey DNA, Sam's like
1,000%.
1.5%.
No, I'm like probably, if you're saying the average person is 1%, I'm probably around 35%. You know? So the whole point is you never have to worry about me being unprofessional. Even when I was in my wild days, like in Vegas when I started, and I was just
And drugs?
wild.
Really? You did? I imagine you stepped over the line occasionally.
No, one time, and it wasn't about staff or anything. It was when Carlos Mencia bumped me at the Dallas Improv, the Addison Improv, and I crushed so hard after him when he tried to bury me. I went to the piano bar next door, and literally, Johnny, it was like Norm walking into Cheers. I walk into, so I'll tell you a story. So Carlos, who I just wish Carlos would let me tell him how to handle this shit. Stop saying everybody's lying.
You should interview him. Should have him on.
Stop saying it. It's gonna ruin your dude. Should I have him on?
Yeah, we should.
You want me to have Carlos Mencia on?
I think if you will talk to him about that shit,
I'll tell him. Hey, dude, I'm gonna tell you something. I believe in second chances. I really do. And you're looking at a crippling drug addict, okay? And I got banished to the dark realms for a very long time. So I mean, I'm watching it. He does something with Gabe Lopez, who runs the very funny the Dirty at 12:30. It's a comedy staple in Las Vegas. It's been popular for like 10 years. And it's a huge
12:30 at night?
12:30 at night. Okay. Everyone shows up. It's a great show.
What night of the week? Friday?
I think it's Friday nights. So Gabe shows, Gabe's doing a show with him. And he's talking about, Carlos again, is talking about how everybody is lying. And I'm like, every time you do that, dude, you set yourself back. You set yourself back. Because what you're saying is everybody is a liar. Everybody else is a liar.
Everybody but you. Yeah.
Everybody but you. You set yourself back. And it's like, dude, I love redemption stories. Okay? So anyways, Carlos, it was right after the Carlos Mencia snuff film.
When Rogan wrecked him, yeah.
Which is the greatest example of how your ego is not your amigo, right? If Carlos doesn't walk on stage because he's pissed off, that moment never happens.
I'm trying to see if I can find the old clip. It's been a long time since I watched that one. Ari was in it, right, too, where he came on and was like, Carlos, this thing.
I mean, maybe he was brought up on that stage, but anyway, there it is.
That's Red Band, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but what is so crazy, dude, is how long ago this video's from. Just think what the internet was when this came out.
Different vibe, dude. I was listening to you the other day. I like to shuffle my songs, and I have some old Punch Drunks and just random shit in my iPod, and it came up Brody on the super secret pod for Punch Drunk, the Patreon, and it was just you and Brody talking, and it was all about Periscope, dude. Periscope was the shit at that moment. It was all about how many Periscopes, who's listening,
Yeah, well, I was talking to some people at the comedy store the other night.
Boy, it's changed.
About like how Brody would have acted.
He'd have killed it in this era.
Oh, he would be live streaming constantly, but could he have made it through COVID? That's the only question.
Yeah.
So anyways.
But he was so funny.
So this is from a different time.
Yeah, much different.
So let's watch this video.
2007, February 10, 2007.
Yeah, almost 20 years ago. And just think about Rogan never, ever left Red Band behind.
It's crazy that
this
is 10 years before I came to LA.
Yeah.
I'm somebody important enough that he had to end the show by saying Carlos Mencia. That's who I am.
So can you explain the setup to this? So who was on stage when this started?
Just so you know, I'm in Missouri when this happened. I'm at a great comedy club called Deja Vu that's no longer there.
Okay. So what's your understanding of what happened? Who was on stage here? It was Rogan?
Joe Rogan, what happens is Joe Rogan ends his set and he brings up Kurt Fox.
Okay.
And he introduces Kurt Fox is opening up for Carlos Mencia.
Okay.
Carlos is in the room.
And he's like, I'm not having it. He
Yeah.
comes on the stage and grabs
So
the mic.
he runs up on stage and basically steals the mic from Kurt Fox, who let him take it because Kurt was working with him on the road.
Of course, yeah. He has
People love working with Kurt. He's like such a great writer. There's not a lot
I'm
better.
sure he loves a great writer like that. He loves working with Carlos. Loves working with him.
Oh yeah,
Just
sure.
steal all
So
his
here
jokes.
it goes.
If someone steals a riff from a song, that shit's in the news constantly. Motherfuckers steal shit and make it on HBO.
Stop. Okay, guys, I know you're getting angry, but I want to do some commentary. The thing that's crazy here is Carlos is literally inches away from a killer.
Yes, yeah.
A Taekwondo champion and a black belt. And I don't know if he has a black belt. I know he has a black belt in gi. I don't know if he has his 10th planet black belt by
Wouldn't
now.
matter though. His foot would be upside Carlos' head before he.
Yeah,
could blink.
he's the greatest kick.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him do kicks?
Yes.
It's like insanity.
It's crazy.
So you're so close to murder right now.
Yeah.
Go on.
If you wanted to.
On television? What do you say?
Listen, it's mostly dumb chicks, by the way, yelling at Rogan.
Well, because also understand this.
Oh, yeah, Mencia was huge, bro.
This is his show's on TV right now.
Yes, it was huge.
And after this, Rogan gets excommunicated, gets dropped by everybody, and banned at the Comedy Store.
It's what they had to replace Chappelle's heat with was mine and Mencia. It was.
And this is the 5 years of darkness at the store.
It starts right this night, right?
Yes.
Saying that you're acting like a little bitch. Yes. They're not agreeing with you. They don't even know what the fuck I do. They don't even know what the fuck I do. They don't know shit. You just talk shit. It's easy.
Wait, what is Mencia talking about? They don't. They just think he's another comic coming on the stage. What's he trying to say? Is he delusional?
Yeah.
Say you steal shit. I could say you steal shit, but I don't, because I'm not a little bitch. No.
And the fact that Rogan is going over nuts right now.
Yeah, he's keeping it chill.
In your mouth, you talk about me. I think that you're secretly in love with me because you can't shut the fuck about me. That's what I personally fucking think. You always open your fucking mouth.
There it is. Whoever that little shit stir was that gave Rogan a mic,
Probably.
God bless him.
Yeah.
Always say what the fuck you want about me. You never shut the fuck up. You never shut the fuck up. That's not for you. That's not for you. That's not for you.
Yeah, you see that? You hear that cheering? Cheers is how we break all the shit.
Those are cheers. They saw you perform and they like you. And you know what? That's great.
I'm honest, bro.
All right, so it says, let's go back 3 minutes. This is Red Band's commentary.
Grab your mic. This is mine. Go grab your own mic. I'm on stage.
It says, notice how Carlos immediately knows the joke in question.
Go ahead and tell everybody.
You said you want to bring me up and say.
Yes, go ahead. Tell everybody.
You steal material.
What material?
Constantly, bro.
What material?
You already use Ari's bit verbatim about.
Wait a minute. Oh, you mean the bit that either George Lopez did when he just did that fucking show?
Ari did it a long time ago when he was.
So what's very interesting is he's basically saying he's doing a bit that everyone's doing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that he stole it from somebody much older than Ari. That's what he's admitting.
Yeah.
Who the fuck did he open for? He never opened for me.
And then, okay, so Ari ends up on stage because, he was implicated.
Dude, I opened for you and did that joke. In the rooms, you performed it.
I was doing that joke before.
No, you weren't.
Yes, bro.
Absolutely not.
Here's this new thing. I don't know if you guys heard this. He wants to build a new wall all down the California-Mexico border. Like a 12-foot high brick wall. It's like 3 feet deep. So no Mexicans get in. But I'm like, dude, Arnold, who do you think's going to build that wall?
Boy, his style's changed a lot, huh? It's so
No, but he's
interesting.
still that guy. Like Ari's a great
but
writer.
Ari is much. It's just I don't know. He's got much more gravitas now. I would say.
Propose that we kick all the illegal aliens out of this country. Then we build a super fence so they can't get back in. And I went, who's gonna build it? That's the fucking joke. Do you really think that a Jewish guy came up with that joke?
Oh, God.
Ridiculous. I mean, the dumbest possible argument.
Yeah.
It's about, but it's about something in the news. It's about something in the news.
Ari's so great.
I miss
It's about
Ari.
something in the news. Why can't a Jewish guy come up with something about something in the news?
It's not your forte.
It's not your. It says on the screen. Ari is mostly known for his racial humor.
Why would it matter to you? Why the fuck would it matter? Why would it matter to you? Why would it matter to you? No, that's just showing to you that your interest in me is fucking retarded. For my friends. No, not from your fucking friends. Bullshit.
Dude, you don't see this anymore.
Let me tell you. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Okay, this is enough.
It's going on long.
Okay. I mean,
It's great.
none
though.
of this
Check that out.
happens.
The video is called Joe Rogan calls out Carlos Ned Mencia on stage for stealing jokes. It's a great video. Goes
Yeah,
on for
but
another
it's
5
also
minutes.
so crazy because like none of that happens if Carlos Mencia's ego doesn't get him to go on stage. And how
Yes.
different
Yeah, yeah.
is Carlos's career? Maybe down the line it happens again, but this is a snuff film.
Yeah, he gets wrecked. It gets worse than that too. Yeah, it goes on. Do you just want to hit the news now? Okay, so did you see Sam Hyde go on?
I love him.
He went on Harlan Williams' podcast. Harlan Williams, that guy I think is very funny. And Harlan tries to kind of, I don't know, play with Sam, but and Harlan Williams is a guy who is into this kind of absurdist humor, but
Yeah,
not.
I mean,
to
he
the
went
level.
on Rogan and ate during the whole time, like crunching like carrots and shit.
Did?
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but anyway, but Sam Hyde is kind of showing him the difference between Harlan's era of absurdism and the modern era of absurdism. Right here, here you go.
You a nature guy, Sam? Do you like nature?
No, not really. What about you?
I'd love to throw a nature thing by you.
What's that?
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but gorillas and orangutans. Do you like nature at all or no?
No.
But is it okay if I talk to you about it?
Of course, yeah.
Every night,
You're not going
guys.
to get an answer that you like.
I think I will.
I'm not a big nature guy.
I like bonobos.
Yes.
Here's what I want to say about this. It is so interesting who these guys will allow on their podcast and who they won't. Because Sam Hyde is an outlaw.
Big time. Yeah.
I consider myself an outlaw. But nobody wants to touch me with a 10-foot pole.
Well, is Sam saying the N-word a lot? I don't know.
Well, did you just ask if Sam Hyde is saying the M word?
I think it's because he's so big right now. It's like that's the only because he's
No,
like
that's exactly
he's
it,
on
Johnny.
fire. Right
I'm
now.
not that popular.
But I mean, that $1 million extreme shit is like on fire right now. Millions
You're
and
on
millions and millions of views. Millions of views.
What you got?
Okay. Gorillas and orangutans make nests every night. Like every night they get twigs and they make a nest up in a tree.
That sounds disgusting.
I know. But I would love to see you make a gorilla nest.
Right here?
Doesn't sound easy.
Yeah.
Is this...
Amber, bring in the gorilla twigs, please.
gorilla nest?
Oh, no. We're going to bring in gorilla twigs.
I got you.
See, do you? I'm gonna ask you. Do you think this is real? But let's go ahead. Do you think Harlan is really surprised by this, or because look there's already painter's tape on the microphone there. Sam overturns the desk that they're podcasting on.
There we go.
Oh no.
Big gorilla nest coming in.
Is there a gorilla in this room or what?
Oh, there we go.
We lost. We lost power.
Here, get in the gorilla nest.
Wait, bring in the gorilla twin.
Dude, this gets crazy.
I don't know if we have.
Strange.
Let's get you in there.
We can't fit in there.
Let's get you in there, buddy. Let's get you in there. Get in that nest. Get in that nest. There we go, buddy.
It's like
There we go.
Sam Hyde is a wild one,
We're
dog.
big monkeys.
We're big apes.
We're big gorillas. We're gonna get in that nest.
This is almost like one up, like brinksmanship between two absurdist comics,
Yeah.
you know, and one guy's just like too old and has done all his shit, you know, and the other guy's like, I'm still in it, bro.
We're gonna get in that nest, darling. We're getting in that nest. I see some.
Because it's like a game of chicken, isn't
No,
it? Like
yeah,
Harlan
he's-
can't be the one to be like, all right, that's enough now, because that's his brand.
I like in that nest.
Anyway,
Dude, so crazy.
Sam Hyde's so crazy, bro.
Sam is crazy. Sam Hyde's
Very
amazing.
funny guy.
That whole group is great. I love them very
We were
much.
supposed to have a couple of those
Yeah, they
guys
were
on
supposed to
like
come
recently,
on.
right? So every now see WNBA players live in this bubble where they think they're
so
celebrities.
stupid.
They think everybody thinks they're a big deal because they're told by this very small bubble that they're a big deal. So what you had was the WNBA player called Stud Buds, Budz. She streams on Twitch, I guess, and she was denied entry into a nightclub. And what they try to flex on is just the funniest shit, dude. First of all, I mean, somebody said she looked like Rajon Rondo, and she absolutely does. But this is what celebrity, being a WNBA, I guess, all-star or some whatever.
Yeah,
she is, will
it's
get you.
like the equivalent of a reality show person.
Yeah,
where
totally.
it's like-
Absolutely. Well, she already calls
hold
him
on.
boss man, by the way.
But is it a WNBA All-Star party? That's why I was under the assumption.
Well, what does this say? WNBA players Stud Buds were denied entry into a nightclub after the All-Star game. No, it's
Okay.
just a nightclub.
Okay.
Probably in the same city as the All-Star.
Yeah.
What other line? Hey, boss man.
Y'all got a section?
Yo.
It's down here. That is.
No, but we with Angel though.
With sections, they gotta go. Everybody gotta go there. They gotta verify who y'all are.
So what the section's at?
And I get the guy who's supposed to bring y'all in.
You want to get treated like men? Here you go.
But we in the W and shit, so we just got done at the All-Star game, so like, so we don't even, I ain't even trying to be funny, but we should not be waiting in no line. Oh God. Yeah, come on, you better hurry up while we get in.
They going in.
Come on, we getting in right now. Come on. Yeah, she with me. What you doing?
I know. I need to count. I need
Tati,
to
go. Tati, go. I'm good. Tati, go. Y'all with me, go, mom. These all my people. Man, y'all, why we finna fucking go, bro? Cause they doing too much. Come on. We can go somewhere else. Come on.
I'm sorry.
I love that they immediately called their bluff. Like, yep, get out of here. Time to go.
Come on, bro.
So listen, you're missing the funniest part is about to happen. Listen, it's so funny. To me.
They just talking about, oh, we can only have 7, huh? What are you talking about, man? That's crazy to me.
Where you going? We all get it Sports Illustrated.
We too deep. All go to Sports Illustrated. We don't got to deal with this shit. This ghetto ass shit.
We've all been in Sports
I love
Illustrated.
that the ghetto ass shit's got to deal with the ghetto ass shit.
We all been in Sports Illustrated, dog. What are you doing? Kicking us out. We've been in Sports
So
Illustrated.
there's another clip of this chick.
Stud Buds?
Yeah, Stud Buds gets into a club, and I think it's Dipolito. Is that the
Diplo?
Diplo, yeah. Diplo is DJing, and she goes up and tells him to change the music.
What?
Yeah.
Is this is it right here? Oh, she's shit faced. You can tell.
I need to change the music.
I was about to say the balls on this chick, but I don't know, man. I mean, like, what is
I
it?
mean,
What is she?
that pink dye is getting into her head.
Who does she think she is, dude?
Maybe look up the average attendance of a WNBA game.
10,880 through
Now
26
that
games.
doesn't sound like a lot, but if you think if a comic is drawing 10,000,
that's a big number. Yeah.
I think it's a big number.
Yeah, but you got to divide it. But that's one person, a comic. The basketball team is
Right.
20 people each.
I mean, dude, they
on each
team.
team,
It's
maybe.
it's a
18,
great
something like that.
it's a great example of the power of propaganda. That it's like everyone's like just into the drama of the WNBA. They realize that's how you got to sell it.
It's not the game for sure. Yeah.
No, they decide to go like straight up VH1. You remember when VH1 used to be like old rock videos?
Yeah, I love
and
it.
then it became black drama.
Yeah, and they had
That's
celebrity
what they
rehab
said.
too. Yeah.
Go train wreck.
Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. He did his last show, and that was his last show. He committed to it.
It's
Respect to
very
that.
interesting to me, Johnny, that whenever somebody dies, someone always has to say it's a sacrifice. And you're like, he's a 76-year-old drug addict.
Yeah, like a hardcore.
And we all probably, in hindsight, probably would regret making fun of his last performance,
No, it was
Well,
embarrassing.
Johnny, he's on his deathbed at that point, right? He's like
Can't be his
close.
deathbed if he's performing on a stage.
But that's why it's so maybe
His death
and
chair,
listen,
maybe.
I got a lot of
His
shit
death
on
throne.
Instagram because someone posted something really funny, and I probably put it too soon, and people were really angry at
What was
me.
it? What?
It was a picture of Caitlyn and it said "Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne," and. That was hilarious. And people were like, take this down right now. And you're
Really?
like,
Your people? Really?
yeah, I think people are just, I didn't read the
Yeah,
room.
well, they love Ozzy. Those
Well,
are
who
people
doesn't
that-
love Ozzy,
yeah.
even though he's a Zionist? I
don't know, dude. He's clearly an occultist. I mean, like,
No, but he was like he broke the ban that musicians were doing and performing in Israel, and he was encouraging other people to go perform there. And you remember when his wife, who behind every Sharon Osbourne saved Ozzy Osbourne. Her dad owned
said
a
it.
record label and was just basically shelving him. And she's like, let me manage him. And he's like, fine, take him. And she changed his career. And, she had the balls to tweet after that kneecap Irish rap group was like doing all the pro-Palestine stuff. She's like, keep politics out of fucking music. Really? And you're like, dude, your husband wrote one of the greatest political songs of all time called War Pigs.
Yeah.
Like everybody, every time there's some political bullshit about war, when war's breaking out, everyone, generals gathered in their masses. Totally. Every time. Just like witches and black masses.
We don't want to get a strike. Please stop, Sam.
Why? Because I'm singing so well.
Copyright strike. Yeah.
I hit that tune pretty good at first.
NASA is getting into comedy now. Uranus is warmer than we thought. They tweeted this. New computer modeling techniques revealed that Uranus generates internal heat. This is similar to our solar system's other gas giants like Jupiter or Neptune. Then somebody commented down here. They said Uranus has rings, and NASA replied, "Yes, it does. 13 of them." They're really going for it, dude. NASA going into the comedy realm now with Uranus jokes. Wow.
I would ask, is it pink or with a little brown?
Yes, you would. Okay, so
Johnny, I invented a drink in my alcoholism. It was called Hope Solo's Asshole.
What was in this drink?
It was Jack Daniels, Jaeger Bomb, and a little pinch of chocolate vermouth because I like a little dirt in it.
Sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I used to drink
Jaeger and a whiskey together. That's so gross, dude. You're just really trying to get drunk at that point. Felix Baumgartner, who famously jumped from the, quote, edge of space, is dead. He died paragliding. He landed next to a pool, hit somebody on his way down. This is that guy who did those Red Bull jumps, you know? Remember? Who's like, everybody was like, see, the earth is round, but it was really just a fisheye lens.
Yeah, of course. It's always a fisheye's lens.
Yeah, rest in peace to that guy.
Rest in peace, who constantly tried death.
But as far as, I was less surprised to hear Ozzy Osbourne died than him. This guy obviously is, less surprised to hear he died rather than Ozzy Osbourne. This guy is paragliding. What do you expect? Would you go paragliding? It looks kind of cool.
Dude, how about those guys who do the flying squirrel shit?
Oh, that's even worse.
I think the death rate is 30% on that.
30%?
No, it's super high.
Okay, so the Coldplay thing, we'll save that for. It is funny though.
Yeah, I have my theories on it. Nobody likes it.
Coldplay. If you live in a cave, I guess you don't know what it is, but everybody should know what it is, right?
Yeah,
and at a Coldplay concert, an affair was exposed by the Kiss cam or whatever.
And here we are again, another man who is busted, stepping out, and everyone destroys his life. And it just happens over and over and over again.
Well, a guy who is part of an elite family. He was married into married into a super elite family.
Yeah, so now he's not elite anymore. He's out. Yeah. But the point is here we are again. And, this is not a cheat on anybody rant, but it just seems like it happens a lot. And everybody instantly takes the woman's side and the man's a piece of shit. And you just don't know what's happening in the house. And
True.
Everyone because everyone's got to have an opinion, good guy, bad guy, just watching people who probably fuck marry men chime in on this like there's some kind of fucking saint.
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous.
I feel like you might be thinking of someone in particular.
I have no comments on anything, but the point is, it's we live now in this world where we live in a culture that pushes women to be promiscuous whores and for men to be monogamous Puritans.
Yes.
And whenever you see a famous woman step out on her husband, it's always like, what's going on in the home? Is she getting her what she needs? And then what's the other way? He's like, he's a fucking scumbag. Yeah. And you just don't know what's going on in the home. And and it's like, we're addicted to drama. You're never going to get people not to comment on it. But it just seems that as the Me Too movement tries to destroy men and make them monogamous Puritans, divorce keeps going up. That's all I got to say about it.
I agree. This guy who is like a paranormal investigator died just a couple of days after handling the haunted Annabelle doll.
Yeah.
What was his name? Dan Rivera. He died suddenly after he had an Annabelle doll tour. He was a U.S. Army veteran. He was in Gettysburg in Pennsylvania, and he was handling the doll, and then he died not long after.
So we just did doom scrolling, and Midnight Mike was talking about how there are people get called in to kind of do exorcisms, and they're finding that after they do the exorcism, the spirit follows them home.
Don't like that.
Dude, why are you dancing with darkness?
Don't mess with it. Okay, so last thing I wanted to...
If I'm going into that, I'm bringing one thing and one thing with me.
Your little Jesus?
And it's this little guy.
Little Jesus.
And I would walk up to that doll, in the name of Jesus, I revoke you.
So there's this thing about maybe Xi Jinping is just missing, and we'll keep an eye on it. I don't want to... We'll talk about it next
Johnny,
week.
do you want us to keep an eye out for him?
Yeah, if you see him, if you see Xi...
Yeah, somebody should put him on a milk carton.
Yeah, tweet it, because apparently he's got withdrawn from public life. Nobody's seen him for a while. And John Kiriakou, the CIA guy who I listen to, my CIA podcast of choice, he told this story about how he was friends with this guy who worked with Kissinger, and he said when they went to see Mao, Kissinger got there in China, and he was like, all right, I'm ready to see Mao. And they were like, no, not yet. And then days went by. Every day he was like, can I see Mao now? Can I see Mao? Can I see Mao? And they were like, no, not yet. And then right before they were getting ready to get on the plane, they say they're ushered into this room, and they're like, okay, you can see Mao now. And then they pull this curtain back, and they're like, as you can see, Mao is asleep, so you can't talk with him, actually. Sorry. And he was clearly dead. Like, they could tell. And the guy leans to Kissinger, and he's like, is he fucking dead? And Kissinger's like, yes, he is. He appears to be dead.
Oh,
yes.
He talks just like the fucking empire.
The emperor.
Yeah.
So it turned out, but they didn't reveal it for a month after that. The Chinese government, that he was dead, that Mao had died, and then he went back to Nixon, and Nixon was like, you can't tell anybody about this, and so that's they think that John was saying that's just kind of how they handle things.
Johnny, by the way, another example of your wonderful impressions. I mean, we need to incorporate that way more.
My Kissinger?
Your
Or my Nixon?
your
I am not a crook.
Yeah, your Kissinger, your Nixon, your black eye voice.
We must not talk about that.
Oh, man.
So Shane Gillis will end with this.
I love him.
He did the ESPYs and just destroyed.
I'm watching people get angry about this thing. It's
Why?
so fucking
It's so
fun.
funny, dude.
And these progressives, it's just like they're such...
Props to him for the balls to do it in front of their faces.
Oh, dude, it's the funniest thing you've ever seen.
Four-time WNBA All-Star Brittany Hicks is here. Give it up for Brittany, everybody. I'm joking around. That's my friend's wife. I knew none of you knew WNBA players.
Dude, that's so funny, bro. He just put...
And then he messed up Diane Taurasi's name.
Diana Taurasi, yeah.
He goes, yeah, Diana Taurasi. I mean, sorry, I messed your name up. Sorry.
Supposed to be an Epstein joke here, but as it got deleted. Must have probably deleted itself, right? Probably never existed, actually. Let's move on.
That's so funny that he...
Word is that he's working this out at the mothership.
Yeah, go ahead.
Word was he's working at the mothership and he wasn't happy with the responses. And I'm like, dude, this shit is... I didn't say this to him, but people were telling him it's fucking gold, dude.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
It's fucking gold.
Great.
When Caitlin Clark retires from the WNBA, she's going to work at a Waffle House so she can continue doing what she loves most, fist fighting black women.
The balls to do that in that room, dude. It's just so
dude,
good.
the best one is the Bill Belichick joke.
Oh, I don't know. It might be on this list. Hold on. I just want to rip it.
I didn't write this. Put your hands where my eyes can see is what they say when Deshaun Watson gets a massage. I disagree as well. I swear to God, I didn't want to tell it.
Do you think he really didn't want to tell that joke?
No, he probably...
Yeah, that's his way of getting away with it, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, too.
It's possible.
Travis Hunter won the Heisman Trophy this year. He's the first defensive player since Charles Woodson to win the Heisman. Congratulations, Travis Hunter, winning the Heisman. That's something they can never take away from you, unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case they can take that away from you.
I don't think they took his Heisman away.
See, a lot of you don't like me, and that's okay.
Really? I think OJ, yeah, he did.
I don't think they took
That's
OJ's
it.
Did they not?
For me,
Go down.
that
Go down.
went about as exactly how we all thought it was going to go. I don't know why this happened. Presenting the first.
Go down.
Travis
See if you can
Hunter
find the
won
Bill
won
Belichick.
Oh, no,
Heisman
you're right.
Trophy
They
this
never
year. He's
did
the
strip
first
it. That's funny. They never did strip it. You're absolutely right.
Go down. Go down. Go down.
It's a
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Bookie.
Dude, wait till you hear this. Are you
Pitcher,
ready?
hitter, and bookie. A bookie is what Bill Belichick reads to his girlfriend before bedtime.
That's Matt McCusker, which is his co-host.
They do. They read The Very Horny Caterpillar. The Little Engine That Could But Needed a Pill First. And of course, the classic Goodnight Boobs. That's my favorite one. Also, I'm not trashing Bill Belichick. First off, he's 73 years old and he's dating a hot 24-year-old and people are criticizing him? What happened to this country? We used to be a great country. He won 6 Super Bowls. Yeah. He's dating a hot 24-year-old.
Here it is.
Maybe if you guys won 6 Super Bowls, you wouldn't be sitting next to a fat, ugly dog wife.
Oh, shit.
They let me do it. I don't.
Wow.
Disney, they allowed that.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you a story. I was at we should have taken that out.
That's so funny, dude.
I had doubts going into that. That didn't work all week.
That's so funny, dude.
That is the funniest thing. That is so insane.
The way, and he gets away with it because he's got this look, this kind of dumpy, dopey look.
He's got the downs look.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just saying the word.
But that's why he's such a great comic.
Yeah, he's great, dude. He's a genius.
And again, it gets into these archetypes, right?
Sam, I had a great time in San Diego. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that very much. I wrote down to say that to you. Also, Jeff Dan's gonna be here this weekend. He wants to. They're gonna be there for like a week. Maybe Candace too.
Where?
Maybe we can in town. He's got a set at the store Friday. He texted me. I'm gonna be out of town unfortunately but he's gonna be here for another week after that. We were thinking we could punch drunk together or something.
Yeah, we'll do it here.
Tebow to call in. Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
We'll put Tebow on here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We'll work around Tebow's schedule.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll find out.
And we
when
will be
he's
back.
available.
We'll be back on later in the week. So.
All right.
Bye, everybody. What's the word? We need a word.
Dog face wife.